right, my name is Thomas Manning with Meet Me in the Movies. Andrew and Michael, it's great to chat with both of you. Appreciate your time.
What's up, Charlotte?
That's
How you
right, that's
doing?
right.
Great to see you.
Yeah, you're in
Pretty
Braves
good.
country. I love it.
Yeah, Carolinas. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So I'll send this first question now to the both of you. And something I appreciate about this movie is that many of the scenes where characters are just having a conversation feels just as dynamic as the action sequences. And I'm curious about that contrast there and capturing that feeling. So Andrew, for you as a director, and Michael, for you as an actor, what are some decisions that you're both making in order to create that energy that feels consistent from the action-driven scenes to the more dialogue-driven scenes?
I have to say that is a great question,
Yeah.
and I wish your opening of that question we could put on a poster because that's exactly the sort of the idea we want in these movies. You know, obviously they're a thrill ride in terms of the action, but we want the character development and the scenes that are in action to be as dynamic and as exciting and as eye-opening for the audience as the action sequences are. I think that's what makes the best kinds of movies, certainly these kinds of movies. So we were very cognizant that the scenes between the actors need to feel real and fresh and fun at times and super serious, obviously, at times. And balancing that out is the trick of these movies so that it just doesn't feel like it's wall-to-wall action, but that when you stop doing the action, that you actually have scenes that make sense and further the character. The reason for making the movie is that we learn more about Jack Ryan and our other characters. So if we don't have that in the movie, then the action kind of falls flat, I think. So that's a great question because it's super important in our minds to sort of make sure it all feels of one, but that the scenes with the characters, when they're not driving cars and boats and all the other stuff they do in this movie, that they're equally as dynamic. And these guys are so good that it's kind of easy for them to pull it off.
Michael, anything you want to jump in with there?
Yeah, I think the movie doesn't work if you don't have that. If you don't have these characters' relationships so established, and we're fortunate that we had 4 years to establish these characters. If you look at the way Mike November changed from the beginning of season 2 to the end of season 2, it was based on our real life interaction as people that they sort of ended up writing a little bit towards that, and that's how you saw Mike change. And so we had a long time, many years to establish these relationships and these characters. And I think that's what makes the film work so well. You know, that beautiful heartfelt scene with Wendell in the rain where I say this is family, you know, we're the only family we're ever gonna have. And that's just a nod to the folks at the CIA, you know, that we're trying to do our best to represent.
Yeah, yeah. And Michael, kind of expanding more on some of those physically demanding action sequences. I know you're no stranger to those throughout your career. And, as a former cross-country athlete myself, I have to ask,
Yeah,
how much you're still drawing from your days. I think Coastal Carolina University is where you ran. When you
that's
when you
right.
find yourself in those scenes that required that athleticism, is any of that still ingrained from you from those days?
Of course. I mean, I certainly found, there's a great chase scene, and not a lot of it ended up on screen in the end, but I get to haul ass and I get to run sprint at full speed, and of course those days from Brookwood back in Georgia to now to later Coastal Carolina, like those running days, it helped, and that shape, that metabolism, all that stuff that you do early in your life. You get to carry it throughout. So put in the work when you're young, and it'll help you when you're older, like me.
Definitely.
Wait, what do you mean a lot of it didn't end up on the screen? I take offense to that, Michael. I think we got a lot of your running in that movie.
Could have been more. I'm just saying, there could have been more.
You
We'll get more
tackle
in the
some
next one.
guy. Come on, what are
The
you talking
tackle was
about?
cool. That was rad.
Like,
Oh man. And real quick, I'd like to ask both of you about working with Sienna Miller, who I thought was just phenomenal here. Really great addition here.
uh,
Can you generally speak to her as an actor and what stood out to you about your experiences collaborating with her?
just how damn good she is. And I mean it, man. That woman is a force. And as equally mind blowing as she is as an actor, she is as a person. She slid right in with us and became family almost from day one. She's an incredible woman, and we are so lucky to have her in the franchise.
yeah, I mean, it's everything Michael just said. I mean, making these movies is in a way a leap of faith. You have to sort of trust that when we ask you to sort of run and jump off things and shoot guns and all this stuff, that you're going to look great. And Sienna just jumped in and was like a pro, as if she'd been doing it for forever. And this was really her first action movie, and you would never know it. So it's sort of like, I'm so excited for the audience to see that side of her. As Michael said, she's an amazing actress, but she's also an amazing actress in this action movie and doing all that stuff. So it's going to be fun for the audience to see it.
Well, we've got to wrap here, but I appreciate both of you. It was a pleasure to chat and hopefully share more conversations in the future.
Right on, man. Take care. Thank you,
Thanks
brother.
so much.
Thank you.
Be good.
Won't you come and meet me at the movies? Won't you come and watch a